Hi, hello, my dear friends. How are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel, Mind and Energy Management Cool Strategies. In this video, we will talk about the ability to focus for a long time. Okay, what does this mean? This means that you people want to work on certain activity for about 2 to 3 hours at a stretch without getting distractions. Okay, why do we have to do this? Because this is one of the things which decides success, right? See, with less distractions and more focus, you can do many things at a stretch and you can achieve better results. That is what we want, right? So to whom all it is applicable? I would say that it is applicable to almost all. For example, students, IT professionals, business person, spiritual seeker, the one who is preparing for competitive exams, etc. But what is the expectation? What is the usual expectation? People want to work for about 2 3 hours or even more at a stretch. But the reality is that people get distracted much faster. Maybe they work for about 30 minutes or 1 hour, and they feel like taking rest or something. So what are the tools required for this? I would say that we need few tools like better energy levels, better mind control, and better willpower. And these things can be achieved by following mind and energy management strategies. I have given very few simple, natural, and powerful tools till now in my videos, but in the future I will try to bring in more videos. But we have to understand the truth. The truth is that to gain the ability to focus for a long time or to practice the mind and energy management tools, we have to understand that it will not happen just overnight. It will happen slowly and gradually over a period of time, and for that it needs a continuous practice. So I would say just practice without losing hope. Okay, what to follow and how to think to gain this ability. Okay, first and foremost thing is that the one of the reasons for losing focus is distraction. So we have to get rid of this distraction. For that, first you list down all the things that would distract you and to take necessary action to avoid those distractions. All right, see, for example, some people could create distractions to you. Okay, so you tell to other people, saying that, hey, uh, please do not disturb me for next 2 hours. I need to focus on this work. Okay, so in this case the enemy is an external factor. That's okay, you can avoid it very easily. But what about the another example? The thing is, um, you will be tempted to see something in the mobile again and again which might distract you from the work that you are doing. Here the enemy is your own mind, internal one. Here mind control is required. This is little difficult but can be achieved. Okay, here I would say that, for example, you will work for about 20 minutes, and then you are tempted to check your mobile for unwanted reason. At that time, you have to say yourself that, hey, I will not get distracted now, and I will have to focus on this work. So drag yourself back to the work. So when you repeat this particular thing for certain number of days or weeks, then you would see that you will not be distracted easily. You will not be distracted easily, and you would be in a position to cross that 20 minutes distraction mark without any problem. But what happens? You might cross that mark, but after some time, maybe 45 minutes or something, again you face the same problem. At that time you have to apply the same principle, and you have to even cross that 45 minutes mark also. By that way, I would say that after some some after some time, you will be able to focus on the work without any problems, maybe for about 1.5 2 hours, like that. The second important aspect is not having better energy levels or laziness. See, when you don't have the energy, you feel lazy, and with this laziness comes the distraction. Okay, so for having a better energy levels, I would say that you have to check on three things. One is oxygen levels, which is related to your breath, and the second one is water levels, and the third one is sugar levels, which is related to food. So just follow the energy management strategies which I have given till now, and in the future also I will be giving much more strategies. Please try to follow those things. The next important aspect is the willpower. Okay, here what I want to say is when you start the activity after taking a very good break, you have the good willpower. Okay, so at that time you try to do those things that are complex or that are new to you. So let's say you continue that one doing for some 45 minutes or so. After that, you have spent some willpower, and you have the less willpower. At that time, if you feel that you are getting distracted, that time you try to do those things that require less willpower, so that you can stretch that work further, right? For example, uh, you can do revisions at that time while you are studying. Other important aspect is the intermittent results. What happens is that when you don't see the results, you tend to lose interest. With this lose interest, you will try to, you will not get any encouragement to continue the work, and you will lose the focus. So I would say that you plan in such a way that you see intermittent results now and then, so that you can, stretch that work further. Even with results, we get confidence, right? And with that confidence, we tend to work more and more. Now, another important aspect is you have to figure out your passion and work on those things that you like to do. Why this is important? Because when you do things that are interest to you, have you observed yourself? You will have a better focus, right? And you put lots of energy to do that work, and also you have a better encouragement to overcome the obstacles. So when you're doing such kind of work, there are high chances that you will focus for long time. You will do that work, at a stretch for about 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. But what happens in reality? That is the question, right? In reality, we will not get the things which we want to work on. For example, you know, you are studying, and you are not interested in some particular subject, but still you have to study that subject, right? Because in order to get good marks in the exam. So when you are doing the things that you might not like, um, you tend to distract easily. Say for example, I assume that initially you have some willpower, and that willpower you reached some 30 minutes mark. At that time, you actually spend some energy levels, and you will have less willpower that time. And let's say, sin you also don't see the results like that, and moreover, that is, the work is not that much interesting to you, so there are high chances that after 30 minutes you will have the distractions. So at that time you have to take a very strong decision, and this is exactly what you need to do. See, at that time, you ensure that you drag your mind and you continue to work for another 10 more minutes. Okay, that's all you have to do. Why it is so powerful? Because when you stretch that extra 10 minutes, next time you will be able to easily focus for the extra 10 minutes, which is 30 plus 10 is equal to 40 minutes. But after 40 minutes you will face the same problem again. But after then, at the 40th minute, again you apply the same principle. Again you stretch for another 10 more minutes, and you continue that process. Okay, so with that I would say that in 4 to 6 months of time, you will be in a comfortable position to work for maybe 2-3 hours at a stretch. I hope you got some clarity. This is where the get out of your comfort zone concept comes into picture. Okay. So another important aspect is working on things that you are not good at, or developing a new skill. Since you are working on the things for the first time, there are chances that you don't see results much faster, and also you need more willpower and better energy levels. Since these many things are required, there are chances that you also get distracted much faster. So I would say that you again apply the same 10 minutes 10 minutes principle, where you have to stretch 10 minutes extra, and that would solve the problem. Last but not the least, I would like to tell the very powerful one, and it is everybody's favorite. Can you guess it? It's the break time. Okay, we think break time is sitting idle or something, but it's not so. You have to spend your break time very efficiently, and you should spend it very wisely. So what you have to do here is, in the previous activity you would have spent many things, right? Like your energy levels, your willpower, and all these things. So while taking the break, you have to ensure that you will refill all those things. So here you have to take care of few things. One is water level, oxygen levels, sugar levels, and all. For water level, you take enough water. For oxygen levels, you do some deep breathing and conscious breathing and all, for about 3 minutes or so. And for sugar levels, you eat something. It's related to food, so you eat some fruits or something to gain some energy levels in your blood, and that might 5 minutes or so. And the another powerful one is you can take a power nap for about less than 10 minutes. This will boost your energy levels very quickly, and this will also help you to focus better in your next activity. Also, I would say that you plan what you want to do in your next activity, okay, and write it down on a paper. And this is very powerful. Okay, you just spend some 5 minutes and plan it nicely before you start the next activity. And afterwards, you can take another 5 minutes for doing other activities, or sitting idle or something like that. So total you can expect that you can take some 30 minutes break time. But if you're taking 30 minutes break time, I would say that you should work for about 1.5 to 2 hours in your next activity. Okay, I hope now you got a clarity on what should be followed and all. And also I hope that you enjoyed this video. If not all, at least few things will definitely help you in executing the things. In my upcoming videos, I will talk more about mind and energy management strategies. Thanks for watching, my dear friends. Have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.